Welcome to Utopia of the Seas. Okay, I've already been on board for a little while, already had a drink, got the drinks package this cruise, so I'm so excited. This is the biggest ship I've ever been on. Check this out. What? This is crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Here's my second drink, Jack and Coke. We are in the Playmakers. It's called Playmakers. Cheers, everyone. Utopia of the Seas. We're in the Windjammer right now, which is the buffet. It's so crowded, so many people. It just took us 10 minutes to get a seat because everybody wants to get their first meal on board. The food looks absolutely incredible. We haven't had time to get any food yet, but we found a table, so let's eat. All right, that was absolutely crazy. But here is my first meal on Utopia of the Seas. We've got a great view of Central Park down there. And I'm pretty sure you want to get lobster tails on the first day, so of course I got some. Got some lobster tails, got some shrimp cocktail. I am so happy. That is one of the drink specials. It is called Portside Punch, and it has Malibu rum, it has peach schnapps, and it is absolutely delicious. It is 1 p.m. right now, and they just said that cabins are ready. So everybody's running to their cabin. First of all, I'm so sorry this video has been so erratic and all over the place so far, but we've been so excited seeing this ship. It's a huge ship. We've had some drinks, we've been to the buffet, but cabins are available. Cabins were available at 1 p.m. We have an interior cabin, but we have a virtual balcony, which I've never had before. It's not that exciting right now because it is Port Canaveral right now, but this is our interior cabin. It is very, very big. It's bigger than I expected. So we have a couch-like thing here. We have some drawers and storage here. We have a desk with a very nice mirror. We have a huge bed. It is so big, and this is not two beds put together. So it's one huge bed. We have wardrobes either side of the bed, more storage, and here is the bathroom. I just took a shower because we have been rushing around the whole ship so far, but we need to hurry up because we only have 8 minutes 57 seconds left to get to the muster drill because it is 3:20, and this is a special cruise because it's the President's Day cruise, which I've never done a President's cruise before. That means Michael Bayley, the president of Royal Caribbean, is on board, and there's a special guest. It is Rev Run from Rum DNC. He is on board as well, and another DJ called DJ Ruckus. So they're the special guests on this cruise. When we booked this cruise, we had no idea it was President's Cruise, but we're extremely excited. We have so much information for the special stuff that's going on this cruise, and like I said, we had no idea when we booked this cruise. So if you've watched my previous cruise series, I usually cruise alone, but I'm not alone this time. I'm cruising with a friend who will not be on camera, but we are so excited. But we need to hurry up because we have 8 minutes and 10 seconds to get to the muster drill. Then we're going to get more drinks. Then we have the all aboard party. Then we have so much stuff going on. It's a very, very special cruise, and I'm very, very excited. So let's go. So our cabin is on deck 8 forward, and we do not have our luggage yet. A lot of people do, but we do not. And so many people are celebrating their birthdays. They've decorated their cabin doors. We have finished our muster station. We are literally one of the last ones. It is 3:27 and need to do it before 3:30. So we just made it. And welcome to the Royal Promenade. It is empty compared to a few hours ago because people are on the pool deck right now because they have the all aboard party, the sail away party that's going to happen in 15 minutes, 3:45. And then they have the balloon drop tonight. Of course, celebrating the President's Cruise, so there's a lot going on. Right inside the Royal Promenade is the pesky parrot. Now this is somewhere I was so excited to come to on the Utopia of the Seas, and there he is himself, the pesky parrot himself. It's such cool vibes in here. People getting some very, very interesting drinks. There's some money on the ceiling. And the vibes are so good. Everybody's super duper happy. Okay, I got my peanut butter pina colada. First time on the pool deck. It is so busy. So the daily planner for the sail away party just says pool deck, but the pool deck is massive, so we have no idea what's going on. There's even more people over here. Check that out. There are people everywhere. Water slides and water parks is crazy.
Forget how many drinks we've had, but this sail away party is absolutely crazy. My friend that I'm with, it's their first ever cruise, and I just said to them, like, not every single cruise is like this, because this is absolutely insane. We have DJ Ruckus up there, we have Red Run, and people are going crazy for the sail away party. It is so much fun. We have officially left Port Canaveral. We're sailing away to the Bahamas. We're gonna be in the Bahamas tomorrow. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. Like, I really hope that it comes across on the video. I've tried to film as much as I can, but we're having so much fun. And we're gonna go check out the sail away right now. But this ship is absolutely incredible. Like, I've never ever been on a ship this big. I've never been on a ship that has this much going on at the same time. Like this. So we just walked past the kids water park. So many kids are playing. Of course, I'm not gonna film that, but there is a long line for the slides. It is so much fun. Like, honestly, I can't even tell you how fun this is. It is so great, so different to every single cruise that I've taken. And if you watch my videos for a long time, you know that I used to work for Royal Caribbean, but I've never cruised on Royal Caribbean as a guest. So this is my first experience, and it is extremely different to any cruise that I've ever taken. Just check this out. This is on a cruise ship. Like, this is just unbelievable. It is amazing that this huge thing is just floating in the ocean. We have been on the ship for a few hours and we still have not even been down there to Central Park. There is so much going on this ship. This is a 4-day cruise and we are definitely not going to experience everything, which is so sad. But there is just way too much going on. Like, we are still walking around and discovering new things. We're in the solarium right now.
And check out the whirlpool, that is so cool. We are officially sailing away. This is such a cool area. I've never been on a ship that has an outdoor-indoor area like this. It is so cool. There's so many pools in here. You get great views. We're right at the front of the ship here. It is so incredible. And this is an adults only area, 18 plus. They have a buffet here so you can come in for breakfast, lunch and dinner, and it is so cool. There's a bar here as well. And they do change the temperature depending on what the temperature is like outside. If it's really very, very hot outside, then they will make it cool in here. But there's so many hot tubs. It's such a cool area. And again, no kids allowed. We're definitely gonna come here for breakfast one day. We have officially set sail from Port Canaveral, Florida. This is my friend's first time seeing the open ocean. And they said it looks like the ocean is moving along and we are standing still. We have made it to the sports court, and if you're wondering what my job was when I worked for Royal Caribbean, it was this. This is the flow rider, and this was literally my job. My job was to teach people how to do the flow rider, and I'm definitely going to do it during this cruise. Right now they have a boogie board session. That kid just wiped out, but they have a stand-up surfing session as well. And my skills are pretty decent, so we have to wait for another day for me to do that. We have made it right to the back of the ship. Here is the ultimate abyss. I'm pretty sure this is the tallest slide at sea, and way out there in the distance we can see the Disney Wish. It is a beautiful day today. People were actually worried for this cruise because we had some storms in the area, but nothing so far. You literally can't even feel the ship rocking. It is beautiful. Isn't that beautiful and terrifying at the same time? So cool. We are about to ride the ultimate abyss, but unfortunately no cameras. So I'll see you down there.
Grab the straps, and you have to lean back until you reach the bottom like this, guys, okay? Elbows in. Alright, guys?
That was surprisingly fun, and you end up right here on the boardwalk. Again, I'm just blown away that this is on a cruise ship. Here is Playmakers. That is where we got our first drink when we boarded. And then across the street is Johnny Rockets. This is not complimentary, but they do have a complimentary breakfast, so we might try that one day. And then here are some people's cabins. They have a boardwalk view. Carousel at sea, who knew? Honestly, it's pretty overwhelming. Like, for someone that's been on a few cruises and for someone that's worked on cruise ships, like, this ship is just, it's incredible. Like, it's so big, there's so much going on. It is 5:30 and we're just overlooking the Royal Promenade. We're actually going to go to the schooner bar, get one more drink before we get ready for dinner. But we've seen everywhere, but there's one place that we haven't seen, and that is the Central Park. So we're gonna get one drink and then we're gonna check out Central Park. Cheers. We are currently in the schooner bar, and I had to get a Heineken just because I can't handle any more sweet drinks. We have been trying to work out how many drinks we've had today, just because we've lost count, to be honest. But I can show you the schooner bar menu, show you the prices here. So a cocktail is probably like $14–15. And then the wine is $8 to $10 to $12 per glass, and then the beer's pretty cheap, to be honest, like $8, $9 for a beer. And like I said, we do have the drinks package, and we paid $56 per day per person for the drinks package. So if you get 4 drinks, it's worth it. And she says we've had 6 drinks, but I think it's more than that. I feel like we've had like 8 or 9 drinks already, and it is only
5:40 p.m. We still have dinner to go, we still have the evening to go. So it depends how much you drink, but we've definitely been taking advantage of the drinks package because I think this is drink number, I'm gonna say 8, but she says 6. So who knows, let's just say 7, but cheers, schooner bar. And the schooner bar is overlooking the Royal Promenade, and these balloons are gonna drop tonight. There is a balloon drop, but I have to talk about that sail away party again. Rev Run and DJ Ruckus, so much fun. Like I've never ever experienced anything like that on a cruise ship ever. I'm having so much fun already. There is so much going on. We are definitely not going to experience everything on this 4-day cruise. This is I think they call it a floating bar. Like it literally rises up into the ceiling, but it is so cool. Definitely a different kind of cruise that I usually take because I'm usually running around by myself, eating everything. But this time we're definitely taking it a little bit slower, getting some drinks, and I'm always hungry. So I can literally eat all day long on a cruise ship. So we are planning after this drink to go get ready for dinner because we do have, what do they call it? My time dining. So Norwegian Cruise Line has freestyle dining, so you go to dinner whenever you want. So you have a choice on Royal Caribbean. You can have a set dining time, or you can have my time dining, so which means that you choose whenever you go. So we do have that. So we can literally go to dinner whenever we want. So that is the plan after this. It is almost 6 p.m. so we're so chill. We're so happy. We're very content. But so I just asked the bartender, every 20 minutes the floating bar will go up and down. One thing we have not done is take a walk through Central Park. So we are going to do that because our cabin is actually on deck 8 and Central Park is deck 8, so we're going to do a lap. So here is Azumi, which is the Japanese restaurant. They also have those on Norwegian Cruise Line, and it smells absolutely incredible. And I know I've said it like 5 times already, but this is on a cruise ship. This is just incredible. It is absolutely amazing. I love cruising so much. If you've never taken a cruise before, highly recommend it. People are hanging out, getting some drinks. Here is a bachi. It is so cool. Up there is the pool deck. That is where we saw Rev Run, DJ Ruckus. We are just passing through. The Park Cafe, I'm pretty sure this is a complimentary place. I've heard they have a very nice breakfast, so I'll have to come there one day. See these cabins up here? They have a Central Park view. It is so cool. I've never ever been on a ship like this before. We have a bar here, people getting some drinks. And then 150 Central Park. I'm pretty sure this is very expensive. And then Chops Grill. This is a steak restaurant. Very delicious. We just got back to the cabin and check out our virtual balcony. That is so cool. That is a live picture from outside. Very nice. Ready to go for the first night on board the Utopia of the Seas. This is the outfit for tonight. Green t-shirt, black trousers, and the new shoes. Let's go. Here is a look at some of the art as we go down the stairs here. It's a very nice ship. It's not that old, and you can definitely tell that it is new. It looks very cool. And if you're wondering which Royal Caribbean ship I worked on the Voyager of the Seas a few years ago now. I'm extremely excited to eat. So she has never been on a cruise before. This is her first cruise, and I keep asking her, are you hungry? Are you hungry? She says no. I'm like, you're literally on a cruise. Like, I just want to eat all day long. We are on our way to the main dining room on deck 3 because we have my time dining. We have to come to deck 3, but I just want to show you these elevators here. So you don't press the button and wait for the elevator. You actually come to these machines and select what deck that you want, and then it's going to tell you which elevator to wait for. Okay, we have finished with dinner. We're hanging out in the casino. There's a lot of people in the casino right now. It is currently 9:20 and we have a Aqua Show to get to at 10:30. So we have like an hour just hanging around. But quick opinion about dinner. We have my time dining and still confused about what it means, because I thought that we just show up, we don't need a reservation, but the first thing they asked us is, you have my time dining, do you have a reservation? And I was like, we don't need one. And he was like, oh, you're gonna have to wait. And I was like, I thought the point of no time dining was you just show up and then you go straight in, because that's what Norwegian Cruise Line has. Norwegian Cruise Line has freestyle dining, you just show up, and then like I've never waited with Norwegian, you just walk straight in. I thought that it was the same here, but then he said we recommend that you make a reservation even though you have my time dining. So I'm still confused about what that means, to be honest, but I was extremely happy with the meal, like extremely happy. My steak was incredible. I had 2 desserts, and our server Avril, he promised not to tell anyone that I got 2 desserts. We have made it into Studio B, which is the ice skating rink, and right now there is a silent disco going on. And tonight is actually neon night, so some people are wearing their glow in the dark clothes. Very cool. And funny story, when I worked for Royal Caribbean, my roommates were on the ice skating team, so that's pretty cool. I love watching the ice skating shows. Very impressive. So of course we're on a special cruise, and it's President's Cruise, and this is the special t-shirt. Check that out. That is so cool. 4 nights, full throttle.
Tradition. So don't ask me, hey, come on. Why do you drink? Why do you smoke? Can't buy me love.
Again, just a reminder, this is on a cruise ship. This is crazy. I've never been on a ship this big, never been on a ship that has so much going on. It is so cool. We're walking through the boardwalk because this is where the Aqua Theatre is. Oh my gosh, I'm absolutely blown away by that show. First of all, you're not allowed to film the show, that is why I did not do it. But if you come on Utopia of the Seas, you have to watch that show. You have to watch it. By the way, there's a football game, American football game going on. I can't believe people are watching American football on Utopia of the Seas. It's crazy, but that show is absolutely incredible. I've never seen anything like that in my life. So that show is called Aqua 82 in the Aqua Theatre, and it made it even better that it was 80s music, but it was like a mixture of synchronized swimming, diving, dancing. They had guys doing slackline. Like it was mind-blowing. Like I've never ever seen anything like that in my life. I've seen very good theatre shows in a theatre on a stage, but that was just something else. Like I can't believe what I just watched. I was like, I didn't know where to look. Like there was so much going on, and they would go under the water and not come back. It's like, where did they go? And then they'd be like right at the top, and then they would dive in. Like those guys are so talented, like every single one of those guys. But like I said, they each had their own specialty. Like some of them specialize in dancing, some of them are like high divers, some of them were synchronized swimmers, and then the guys doing the slackline, like guys did the slackline like right at the top. Like that is high, like that is extremely high, and it was windy. Like if you ever do anything on Utopia, like you have to watch that show. So before this cruise, we read some reviews, and so many people said #1 priority is get a reservation for that show. So that is what we did as soon as we got on the ship. But there were empty seats there. Like it was filled up in the middle, but there were empty seats on the left and the right. And I don't understand why. Like why are people not lining up to watch that show? Because people had reservations and people were on standby, so they let the standby people in maybe like 20 minutes before the show started. But today, of course, is a special cruise. It's President's Cruise, so they had a party in the Promenade, they had a balloon drop and all that, so there is some other stuff going on around the ship. But if you ever do anything, go and watch that show. Like I said, I wish I could film it and show you, but you're not allowed to, so I'll never do that. but still, it was incredible. Like, my mind is blown. Like, many great theater shows, but that is just something I've never ever seen before. So highly recommend the Aqua Show in Aqua Theater, Utopia of the Seas. Just incredible, mind-blowing. So the Aqua Theater is right on the boardwalk, and this is such a cool area. It is so cool. And again, she keeps saying, I can't believe this is on a ship. I can't believe this is on a ship. She said it like 10 times because it's of course her first cruise, but it's mind-blowing. Like, I'm just so incredible. The ship is amazing.
Made it back to the cabin. It is almost midnight. Today has been an amazing day. I am so amazed. I'm so impressed by Utopia of the Seas, and everything today has just been incredible, to be honest. Like, everything we've eaten, all the shows that we've seen, the ship is amazing. I'm very tired because I woke up at 3 a.m. this morning to fly from New York to Orlando, and then we drove to Port Canaveral, so it is definitely time to sleep. Tomorrow we are in Nassau, Bahamas, which I'm very excited about. There's so much stuff going on because of the President's Cruise. Like, there's a huge party tomorrow in Nassau, and it's just going to be crazy. Like, this is literally like a once-a-year party because I think they choose a different ship every single year, different ship, different itinerary for the President's Cruise. So that's why Rev Run is here. That's why Marco Bayley, the CEO of Royal Caribbean, is here, and it's just been a crazy day. Like, I really hope that has come across on this video, because I know this morning was pretty erratic because it was rushing around trying to get reservations and just exploring the ship as soon as we got on and getting some drinks and stuff. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video. There is so much more fun to come for the rest of this cruise, so hit subscribe if you want to follow my adventures on Utopia of the Seas, because this is a 4-day cruise. I wish it was longer. I wish it was longer, but it's only 4 days. That's the end of day 1. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe to follow the rest of the cruise, and I'll see you tomorrow in Nassau, Bahamas. Goodbye.